My name is Brian Toro. I'm a digital cinematography student at Full Sail University Online.
What's a gearhead like you like about racing movies?
Movement and sound. It's like a dance inside a one-ton coffin.
I really like the Fast and Furious 9. I thought the car in space was incredible. Do you think the actors got cold up there?
How did we get to this point? When 100 years ago, we started with this. To answer that, we'll look at what Wilfred Lucas was doing in the year of 1913.
It was painfully limited, constricted to static shots and mounting the camera to a truck that pulled the car. The Speed Kings captured the thrill of competition in the silent film era. Maybe not so much for translating speed, as it was shot in 16 frames per second. The faster frame rates were on the horizon by the 1920s.
What do you think would have amped up the racing movies?
Swiss cheese tires.
Audio.
Racing and film enthusiasts alike were stunned by talkie films, and in the pre-code 1930 action movie Burning Up, the roar of an engine, the competitive banter, and the gravel under the tires felt surreal.
With the addition of sound, the possibilities seemed endless with this new dawn of another era. The golden age of cinema.
Right, 90.
But it wasn't until 1949 that Edward Ludwig brought something different to the table. Can you drive? Here. So,
Mounting the camera in cramped and unrealistic places meant a closer distance between the viewer and the action. In 1949, the Big Wheel made the car the actor by introducing a fresh point of view and daring shots. But something was still missing. John Frankenheimer took it one step further. In 1966, Grand Prix was shot in Super Panavision 65mm. Combined with the evolution of shooting that evolved over the years, editing now stood out as another character in the racing genre. Grand Prix set the new standard, flooding the 70s with illustrious chase scenes, films that weren't about racing at their core like Brewster McCloud. These films showcased the intense personal rivalry and delved into the struggles of the drivers, adding depth and complexity to storytelling.
I remember this one movie I watched as a kid. My brother almost never turned it off. Guy was always really mad or something. I think his name was Max.
Movies like Mad Max and The Wraith splashed into the 80s like a bursting can of Aquanet. They embellished the story with dramatic characters. This began a revamp of comedic relief. Movies were being made for families. Once NASCAR realized this, they saw it as a way to drive even more traffic to the races.
Why buy the calf when you can get the whole herd? They were wholesome family movies though, right?
Yeah.
Lovable characters braced the silver screen in a cavalcade of raucous laughter and raunchy one-liners, and were implored to look deeper than winning races and happy endings.
There needed to be a struggle, coming together of opposites, defining the willpower within yourself to right your wrongs and chase those dreams. Racing movies have evolved astronomically over this past century, genderlessly touching the hearts and minds of all walks of life. As technology evolves, the future of car racing and film is pushing the boundaries of what we once thought was purely unattainable. So, how did we get to the point we're at? The line between drama and racing has been blurred, but the premise is the same. It's a deadly ballet between man and machine.